We have moved into providing pathways for all students. That is a ministry initiative, and it is also a board initiative along with, obviously, Jean Vanier. We have programs to meet every student's needs.
You have to have spaces where portability, where the learning, even the technology, the books, where students can just move it and learn where they need to learn. And I know a lot of teachers are embracing that whole use of technology, either full class or in small groups, because each student may need something different at a particular time in the lesson or in the unit of study. And when teachers and when staff embrace that model, then we know the diverse learning needs and differentiation is occurring for students.
We were really excited, very proud to have Vanier as our patron here. Our board's philosophy, and the one we're trying to live out here, is achieving, believing, belonging. So when we talk about student achievement, the groundwork we work from is every student can achieve. Vanier's whole philosophy is about inclusion, dignity, showing compassion, valuing all different types of people and types of work.
We've also offered programs for the arts, drama, as we sit in this beautiful theater, so that students can explore interests in that area of the artistic side, not necessarily academic. Yes, we offer, as I said, the academic stream, but we also offer many other programs that are very unique, not only to Jean Vanier, to the Milton school community, but to all of Halton region.
And just on the ground floor here, we've got a theater, we've got arts, we've got music, we've got tech. I think that says something about the philosophy of the school, that we're drawing all those things in together, front and center. Obviously academics, we're here to learn, and the facilities are second to none as well. But I think the fact that we're pulling all of those elements together says that we value all of those things.
This is Dad's garage. In this space, what we wanted to do is create an opportunity for integration of technology, not the traditional separation of vocational training and technology. We wanted to create a space where the various technologies combine together, and we wanted to connect it to the student life in the school through the windows at either ends of the shops where the students are passing it every day. They can see, they're 3 feet above the shop floor, they can look down and look over it, they can see what's going on. The tech lounge up there is part of the connectivity to the school.
The school definitely supports digital learning. Specifically in the math department, we're huge advocates of technology. The school was built around the premise that most classrooms would have an interactive whiteboard. We have laptop carts, and in our math department we have a set of iPads, and our department has really embraced that, and we consistently use the interactive whiteboards. We use the iPads in the classroom, and it lends itself to collaboration, it lends itself to critical thinking, so the students are working together and not by themselves, because we often share the device and not just using them individually.
Well, I think that there are other aspects of what Jean Vanier communicates to us that are evident in the school in really interesting ways to me. One of his major themes is about community, and I believe, walking through this school, this is an optical metaphor for community. So there's that connection. Even though we're somehow physically separated, we're emotionally and in some other ways connected. So I can't believe it was beyond the intentionality and design of the architects not to, in so many levels, in so many physical ways, create that connection.
The school was built with the community in mind. As you know, the architects were able to build the school so that we had the facilities that the town and the community would use, the gyms, the theaters, the cafetorium, all areas that can be used very easily for the town and community's purpose. And so the dome really fulfilled the completion of that dream, that idealistic thought that is now turned into reality.
I was really excited the day they called me into a meeting and they said, "What do you think? Can we put a dome on the Jean Vanier site?" And even though we were 6 months into construction, we were pleased to get involved. We told them, yeah, it can be done. We contacted the appropriate subcontractors. We made changes to the servicing for the field that we're seeing right now. We helped the town put out a proposal call for the dome manufacturers. We coordinated with them, had a foundation constructed all the way around the dome while the fabric was being manufactured, and then it all came together in the fall. Along with talented staff members from our office, I also was working with some very experienced people at the school board and some excellent contractors and subcontractors to construct the school.
This place is busy from 6:30 in the morning a.m., whether it be the weight room or the gym, and our teams can practice, until 6:30 at night when the teams are outside in the dome, on the football field. This has become a real hub for the Milton community because, again, these facilities you don't find in most places, in most towns. I would compare our facilities to university facilities, to be honest.
The community is always welcome and entitled to use the facilities as per the agreement. So it's a wonderful community initiative. It's a wonderful community school. And together we learn more and we give more to each other.
The first thing you notice when you walk in into the school is the light. The light streams in from the atrium, the cafeteria, the gymnasium, the corridors. And the psychological effects of sunlight have been well documented. Natural light is very important, especially in a northern climate like ours.
The ability to have the infusion of light come throughout the building is phenomenal.
Jean Vanier speaks about faith and light, and this school encompasses light in every area, every nook and cranny, every room. You have that expression of sunshine that brightens your day.
I was immediately drawn to how many windows there are in the building and how open the initial entrance was, the atrium.
The one thing about Vanier that is fantastic when you come in, even though you're in here at 6:30 in the morning, again, you can watch the sunrise in the windows. Again, the natural light permeates through the entire building.
They want the light coming in. So it's definitely been a spirit booster in the classroom to have all the natural light.
The second thing you notice is the openness and the transparency within the building. There is a visual connectivity throughout, from the atrium to the cafeteria, from the cafeteria to the outside. And unusually for a high school, the tech shop activity is visible right from the atrium. Well, every school needs some playful and whimsical elements. Among other things, the atrium street ambience here was animated with a simulated outdoor cafe and barnboard accents. There is a ticket booth right at the entrance of the auditorium, and then there are banners there. This kind of recalls the everything theater, you know, and the idea was to create a blend of hard and soft surfaces, warm and cool materials, textures and colors, and really this is how one relates to a place.
I noticed the welcome environment with the high ceilings and the outside coming in, so it was very fluid.
For sure. I remember first semester it was the beginning of grade 11, and after the end of the day all the students would just hang out here after school, and it was like really fun because it would be like not even just grade with grade, it would just be like everyone hanging out in the atrium here.
I believe in a composite school with a structure the way it is, the openness of the cafeteria, the openness of the atrium. It leads itself directly to our school chapel, where the spiritual core of our being. That kind of presence, you can't help but feel it. And even when you're not fully aware, it's still impacting you. And that perceptual context is going to have an influence on your state of mind and your approach to people, tasks, and opportunities.
It's a good thing that there's space for kids to be able to enjoy each other and talk with peers, to be able to talk with staff.
Jean Vanier has been well received, and it continues to be a flagship for our board in terms of bringing together what we saw as the vision for our students and our staff.